Have you ever tried extremely hard to get something, and when you finally have it, you immediately regret all the sacrifices you have made to get it? In the game of the Division 2, the Bighorn came to my mind with its horrendous weapon handling, forcing you to trade damage output for better weapon handling. The question is, how can you get it stabilized enough for massive damage and deadliest time to kill? Would you be interested, hitting up to 1.6 million in headshot damage, at 920 rounds per minute? What if, you can hit up to 1.9 million in headshot damage, and completing the legendary District Union Arena, in less than 15 minutes, with random players? Welcome back to Jumpstart Gaming, where we share the best PvE builds in the Division 2. In today's video, we are using the Bighorn with the new Striker build. It is designed to help you take on the hardest challenges in the Division 2, including legendary strongholds, so that you can get the best loot, while having fun and feeling powerful. With this latest build, the Bighorn can hit up to 1.3 million on your own without having to scope in. It reloads as quick as a SMG but with the accuracy of an assault rifle. And if you need it to function like a rifle, it can hit harder than the M1A, up to 5 million per headshot. Despite the smaller mag size, it is so powerful that you can take out a chungus without having to reload. If you have not considered picking up the Bighorn in the past, perhaps it is time that you give it a go in Title Update 14 with the new Striker gear set. If you are new to the Bighorn, please allow me to explain. The Bighorn offers a unique way to fire an assault rifle like a high-damage rifle when scoped. By hitting Tab, you will switch to semi-automatic fire mode, dealing 450% weapon damage with each shot. So why does it matter? When we compare the damage per hit, it can hit harder than a classic M1A, but it has a lower rate of fire. How does this compare to the M1A, in terms of time to kill? Despite having a slower rate of fire, the Bighorn has a slight advantage in time to kill, due to its larger magazine size and higher damage per shot from the Big Game Hunter talent. If you prefer not to scope in, you can use the Bighorn as an assault rifle. With full buff, it is one of the hardest hitting assault rifles, scoring within striking distance of 20 million in DPS. If I were to compare it against my Police M4 on my Negotiator's build, using Focus Chest and Vigilance Backpack, one that is fairly common amongst speedrunners, this is what I've observed. The Police M4 can hit up to 10 million in DPS. So, that's half of what the Bighorn can do. Do let me know in the comments, if you've seen a higher DPS from other assault rifles. So, how does it perform in actual gameplay? Keeping in mind that we'll not be hitting as many headshots like at the shooting range. As you'll see, with every hit, we build up more damage stacks. And the time to kill gets shorter. With 1.4 seconds reload speed, the Bighorn reloads about 1 second faster than other assault rifles. You may think that 1 second is negligible. But consider this, I made about 28 reloads to clear the entrance. That's a 28 seconds advantage. Try it for yourself, you will see the advantage. Having a smaller mag size is not an issue with the Bighorn. The next advantage you will see, is that unlike using the focus talent, you do not need to scope in constantly to maintain the damage stacks. In fact, you don't even have to scope in to hit harder. It's like between the Nemesis and the White Death. Having a wider scope of vision is really useful, especially in close quarters combat. That is coming up next. At legendary difficulty, having a shield provides better survivability. No armor regen or armor on kill is gonna heal you quick enough to keep you alive in a fast-paced gameplay. Of course, we can stay behind covers, but isn't that similar to using a shield? Just not movable and less tactical. For this encounter, timing and accuracy is crucial to your survival. If you're new to this, you'll need practice.
Double kill.
Ideally, all the enemies will be eliminated at the drop-off, but I have missed a number of shots, so I'll have to tie up the loose ends.
Double kill. Triple kill.
One enemy remaining.
Now, let's take a closer look at the build. We are using the Striker's chest, gloves, holster, and knee pads. We have 2 pieces of gear recalibrated for weapon handling, but whichever 2 you choose are fine, as long as we have around 51% stability and accuracy. How do we get 51%? The Striker's gear set will provide you 15% weapon handling, which is equivalent to 15% improvement in reload speed, accuracy, and stability. Then we have 8% weapon handling on the gear pieces, giving us 16%, so that's a total of 31% weapon handling. Then we have 10 from the SHD watch, and 10 from the Bighorn. And with gunner specialization, the talent and placement will provide another 10% in weapon handling, taking the total to 61% in stability and accuracy, with 1.4 seconds reload speed. Now, with weapon handling out of the way, let's look at our offensive front. We are using the Striker's gear set, including the chest piece, so that's 100 stacks of Striker's gamble, amplifying weapon damage by about 65%. While it takes time to ramp it up, it's a safer option than the glass cannon. Not forgetting that the 3-piece bonus increase your rate of fire by 15%. And having the Coyote's mask that provides you and your allies a huge damage bonus based on the distance of the last enemy you hit. This, alongside the Cheska Vigilance backpack, increasing your total weapon damage by 25%, you will annihilate and slaughter your enemies. Instead of having crits, you can also focus solely on headshot damage. Damage on headshot will increase from 1.3 to 1.5 million solo. The drawback is, you'll need a lot more headshots to make up for the drop in DPS on body shots. If you are wondering where to get the Bighorn, you can get it from legendary missions or summit. There's a 5% drop rate, but I have seen it every day and twice on Sunday. If you need help, just join my group and we can farm for it. In a nutshell, the headshot bonus from the Big Game Hunter sync up nicely with the Striker's bonus, giving you a hard-hitting assault rifle with fast reload speed. And you don't have to scope in, which is a big plus. As for the secondary weapon and skills, there are no specific requirements. If you want a faster ramp-up of the Striker set, use an ACS shotgun. Rock and roll is a good choice. Otherwise, use an LMG for sustained damage. That's all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Do like and subscribe if you find it useful.
Ba-la-la-la.